Hello everybody, bonjour tout le monde. Today I have a special intent. It's a bit of an odd one, maybe a bit philosophical. Attention un peu philosophique peut-être pour aujourd'hui, mais on va essayer quand même. I have a special spot from where I want to generate my point. J'ai un endroit spécial d'où je veux générer mon point. So let's go there now. Allons-y. My tram is coming. It'll be there in 2 minutes. And we are going, ha! No, sorry. Ha! Well, you can't see it yet, but the first point is going to be generated from somewhere over there. I have to loop around and then to there. Faut que j'entre par là-bas en fait, je suis pas au bon endroit. But before anything, I want to do a quick pit stop at the Turkish market. Avant quoi que ce soit, on va faire un petit tour au petit magasin turc. So while we're at it, let's visit it. I got my cart and let's go. I have the authorization from the owners, by the way, to film it. Oh, bulgur. I'm bagging this. More bulgur. Add to cart. I'm sure you're all wondering what this has to do with randonauting, but everything will become clear really soon. They have a lot of dairy products that I wish I could take, and hopefully I won't be eating them all in one go. And as I unplugged my fridge, I cannot keep them fresh. Malheureusement, j'ai débranché mon frigo, donc les produits laitiers, je dois les consommer tous en un coup ou les partager. J'en achèterai quand je pourrai les partager. I'll buy dairy products when I can share a sandwich with somebody. But for the moment, my fridge is unplugged. Vu que mon frigo est débranché, je peux pas. Honey. Honey is good. If you buy honey instead and consume honey instead of sugar, well, that's a cool thing because it makes the beekeepers stay afloat and it makes them still have a lot of bees. Bees are really important. Les abeilles sont tellement importantes que autant consommer du miel quoi. Asbal, ajouté au panier. Oh, come on! No! Oh well, I guess I'm gonna have to find another place to generate my point. I wanted to go over there. Je voulais aller là-bas pour générer mon point, mais apparemment, bon, bah, chantier interdit au public. Crap! I don't want to be on the other side. So I have to go all the way up! Je dois remonter tout là-bas. But this is an opportunity for this because I've never been here. So let's try and find a cool spot to generate the point. Essayons de trouver un autre point pour générer ça. Just check this out. I wanted to be on that little pier there. Ce que je voulais, c'était être sur le petit truc qui était là-bas pour générer le point. But I can't generate the point from there, so it's going to be from somewhere else. Ce sera d'autre part. Oh, can I get on that white thing? Yeah, can I get on that white thing? Maybe I can get on that white thing. Je peux peut-être monter là-dessus, tiens. Maybe. I don't know. Nah, it's like way too high. C'est beaucoup trop haut. C'est dommage, je serais bien allé là-dessus. I wish I could have been there. Like this is way too high. And I'm 8'6". Ça c'est beaucoup trop haut et je fais 2m11. Wow, this is... Ooh, 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 ooh. This is nice. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Okay, this says honk by day, call the fair by night. So it's the day, so there you go. Now this is going to be the perfect place to choose the spot. Ok, je vais mettre mon spot maintenant. Ok, so I got my first point. J'ai mon premier point. Si le pont est ouvert, je peux y aller. Oh non, il est fermé pour travaux. Les deux côtés vont être fermés, je suis sûr. I'll go see if the bridge is open, but if I can't, I will have to stay on this side of the river. So yay, the bridge was open on that side. I cut the sound because I'm just doing some voiceover right now. I cut the sound because it's just unbearable. You're really next to a great big road. In fact, it's called the Pont d'Aquitaine. It's big. I was talking about it the other day in the other video. It's big. That's the Garonne that you're seeing right now, and those are blue grayish buildings, and that's the train track. And the bridge, yeah, it's 1,700 meters long. That's over a mile, if my understanding of what a mile is correct. Oh, good. And so yes, that's the other side. Just look at this. Look at this. That bridge there. That just there on the right side of it. That's where I am now. You see? And that, where I'm going to circle it. I'm going to try and get my Sharpie there. That's where I was when I was filming that image that we're going to go back to right now. Ah, missed. I want to do the clip thing right. Ah, there you go. So yeah, that's the Garonne. It's full of water and it's not dirty. In fact, it's one of the cleanest river fluves in all Europe. It's just that it's got vase or vase or, well, there's a mixture between salt water and unsalt water and that sort of like mud that's on the bottom of it, and so it makes that brown color, but it's not dirty. It's really clean. And priority to people coming up, because it doesn't show on the video, but it's really going down. It's not steep, but now he's passed now, and the Deliveroo guy is way ahead. And they editing. I'm at the bottom, and those are nice graffiti and well, tags or paintings. Those are really paintings. That was a painting. That's the bridge from underneath. And now I'm talking. Yeah, but you can't hear me because I muted the sound and I'm watching the video at the same time. My first spot point is here. My first point is here. I don't know how many I'll do because I'm running low on battery. I'm running low. But that's not the point. It's not the point. The intent. Today's intent. Today's intent is what focus. Is it? Okay. Focus. It's to focus on one thing. It's to focus on one thing. In a way, it's meditative. Is it? Meditation is supposed to be letting go of all thoughts. Let it go. Let it go. When you're sitting in a Buddha-like position, focusing on your breath, focusing on breathing, and you get like, oh, you're thinking about, you have a thought that pops in like, oh, I've got to add shoe polish to the shopping list, and it just takes you out of it. It's really hard to focus, and right now my focus, a main focus, like a pet project that I have found. Thank you. Boop. Is to understand and become fluent in Anaphantastic speech. In Anaphantastic speech. I need to know, and it's important for me to understand how I walk around. It helps me focus. It's going to be really important for the shape of things to come, for me and us and everybody else, to learn how to speak that language. It's a very different way of thinking. I have been exchanging with a person in that state of condition. I don't know how to call it, that state, that condition. And I am dyslexic, and that is one of the best things that happened to me. So I'm loving it every day that goes by. But the communication between a dyslexic person, as I was saying in the other video, the communication between a dyslexic person and an anaphantastical person, that actually sounds quite nice. There's a Mickey Mouse aspect to it. And so I was exchanging yesterday in a conversation, and throughout a series of questions, I managed to get a glimpse on how to express myself, how to convey ideas and ask questions and get to my point to a fantastic person. An Fantasin. Let me know in the comment section aside if you are in that case, if you know people in that case. I'm sorry, I don't like doing that. I hate asking people to comment. I don't want to do that because that's not what I want. I don't want to go that route. What I like is that if somebody comments, is that it comes from them, is that they just wanted to comment. That's pretty good. That's what I prefer. I'm not going to fish for it. Every comment that comes from the heart, and they are always welcome. I shall always try to answer every single one of them. But maybe that's like, you know how parents say, yes, when I have a child, I will answer every single one of their questions. And then there's a famous sketch about that. It just ends up with you and your head in your head in your hands at a McDonald's watching a little child stuff its face with artificial French fries. So, I shall now generate my next intent. Where's it going to take me? Okay, so I got my second point. The intent is still focus, and I saw where it's taking me. I'm not really feeling like going. But I'm still going. Not that I'm forcing myself to go to a place that I don't want to go. I definitely want to see. But it's not like there's anything... Apparently, it's not like there's anything particularly pretty to be seen in that peculiar spot. Let's go see it. Let's go check it out together. Yeah. Okay, now I found it. See. Yay! Disappearing trash doesn't really disappear. I'm sorry, this could go to the cyclables. And this is so heavy. These things are just really heavy. Oh, talking about disappearing trash, if there are any movie buffs in this hizzy, I'm not talking about like Jay Bauman level movie buffs, but just, you know, good movie buffs. Do you remember that film? I think it's got Ben Stiller and Jack Black. I'm pretty sure it's those two, and they and I think there's that blonde lady with the crazy eyes that's in every movie, and I don't know her name, but she's nice. And in fact, I think it's Jack Black in the movie. He has an idea about a vaporizer, and you spray it on the poo and it disappears. And just like the three seashells, we never get the answer to where does the poo go. You never know. So if any one of you knows, that would be something, some information I would really appreciate to have. Thank you. Okay, so this is leading me really close to a gypsy camp. I don't want to hang out too much here, but I can just take you through the trash just to get some images of that. This is the opposite of anything orderly or focused. Oh, there you go. Don't know if you got that on camera, but the illustration that couldn't be more perfect. Wow. Just check it like that. That's like one of the reasons why there can easily be schism between locals and people who come from caravan communities and stuff like that, because it's often very different cultures and lifestyles, so it can be complicated, and each side will have behaviors that just aggravate the other side. No, GPS lady, I'm not going back there. I'm going straight ahead. I'm going straight ahead. Now I'm gonna go to that great big black thing in front of me. I'll show you. That's my bike. That's my shoes. Next point. Not quite yet. Because I'm at this great big thing. I'm next to a water plane, and this is the submarine base. Well, it involves water and boats. But how? Let's imagine you want to describe this place to a fantastic person. How do you do that? Would you say it's a lot of meters high? Or 4-story building? But that is still relying on images. From what I gathered as information, the communication must go through information, straight to the point. Information, facts. This, period. This, period. This, period. Because the way my mind wants to go is to describe this great big bunker with rust coming out. I want to describe the feelings I have when I see it. Like I can imagine all the people where they're building it, how long it's been here, why it's in this state, the rust that's coming out, what it's been through. I'm curious what's going on behind closed doors. What's the code to this? But how I would describe it is totally different than to how you could give the most accurate description to a fantastic person. Yeah, I think I'll say it like that. To Anaphantastic person, I'll just say a fantastic person. So now you know what I mean when I say a fantastic person. I shall now generate my point. So now I'm on my third spot. I can read the word influence. What? Am I missing anything? I don't know. The more I go on, the more I'm focusing. Oops, I realized, yes, this is what I want. Oh, hey, check this out. Oh no. Sunflowers. Yeah, the more I'm focusing on a fantastic people. And how would I describe stuff to them? How do I fantaspeak? How do we fantaspeak? So you guys, we are gonna do this all together. There is an open door here, and Vicky and I have been pushing some virtual doors. There's something cool ahead of us. Let's go to that bridge. Here we go again. Historic Minute! In today's edition of a Historic Minute, we're talking about Giulio Curie. Giulio Curie, born in 1407, was the genetic mix between John Giulio and Tim Curry. She was well known for playing Stormtrooper number 14048,000, and her research on radio XFM was the stepping stone for her to go create the show Best of the Worst alongside Max Takosa. After doing time in a Russian prison for stealing pistachio creme brulee from the set of Beastmaster, she got into modding, and when she came out, she invented Eastern European cartooning, and she met the critical drinker. Together they had their son SCP-173. His name was Jim. Hey everybody, it's Allineye. I hope you had a good time watching this video. It took me ages to do. I've been at it for 9 hours straight, filming included and editing, so I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did and you play Rando, well, I hope you can consider going pro, because it's really worth it and it keeps the lights on for the application, and for those who can't go pro, they can still play the thing. So if you can, it profits you, but it's also cool for people to play all around the world and just build this thing together, this awareness, this whole great, I don't know what to call it, but it's there, it's present, and it's real. So I hope you had a good time, and I wish you a good morning or a good night or a good midday. That depends. I'm ranting now. See ya.